Come on in, babies. Come on in. Grand Rising, babies. All right, listen, guys here. Grand Rising, babies. Grand Rising. I hope everyone is feeling their best. And if not, hopefully by the end of this live, you'll be feeling rejuvenated. Hopefully, you'll gain some clarity during this time. Welcome, everybody in the chat. Happy Venus Day. Happy Venus Day. Happy birthday, Capricorns. I've been meaning to say that too. We are approaching the end of the calendar year. I had a message come in so profound this rising. It kind of made me sit back and just really, like, I had to breathe. Like, it was a little intense, but I was like, I needed that. I needed that. And as I was receiving it, I was like, the collective need that. The collective need that word. So I pray that y'all receive what you need during this time. Y'all know I always like to say, if you have any specific questions, place them on your heart and ask Spirit to reveal them to you during this time. Welcome back, everybody in the chat. Welcome back. And if you're new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. It's good to see y'all. All day, yeah. I'm sorry, baby. I sing you love. I sing you love, honey. I sing you love, sincerely. I really do. Grand Rising, everyone. Grand Rising. So we just gonna hop into it. It's gonna hop into it. Before I even pull any cards, I do want to say thank y'all so much just for being here with me during this time. Thank y'all for your likes, your shares, your comments, y'all continuous support. I really appreciate it. I could not do this without any of y'all, for real. I really couldn't. I am in full gratitude, sincerely. I really am. But what I want to touch on, as y'all can see, the title is Where Much is Given, Much is Required. And when I heard that this rising, I was asking Spirit, for the details, for the tea. I was like, what's going on? Talk to me. What's it about? And I heard, you're about to come in so much wealth. And as I'm saying me or I want y'all to think of yourself, okay? The collective is about to come into so much wealth, so much abundance, so much prosperity, so much universal assistance from places you know and places from unknown. But what I'm hearing is what's also going to come with this is a need for discipline, structure, okay, solidity, knowing your value, knowing what you're going to invest these things in. Because if all of this abundance is coming into you to assist you with your life, to upgrade your life, to heal certain generational patterns and things, to really put you in this place where you are solid and you are secure, you're going to have to know how to maintain it. That was the message for today. And I was like, that's crazy. Well, it's not crazy because we in Capricorn season, you feel me? Capricorn is ruled by the planet Saturn. Saturn is the planet of structure, discipline, okay? So Spirit was basically saying, y'all about to come into all this money. A lot of y'all sitting back doing your business and things, working your job or whatever, your career, handling your responsibilities. And like the previous live I did, like I said, this abundance about to come in. The hard work is about to pay off. But you don't want to be those type of people where just as quick as the money is coming in, just as quick as the resources coming in, just as quick as the help is coming in, it's going out just as fast. So that's what the message is about. Like I said, a lot of us are healing. We're about to heal, or we are healing a lot of our generational patterns. A lot of us come from backgrounds where our parents didn't have much of anything. Our grandparents didn't have much of anything. Having a savings is a what? Like savings. Nigga, what we got to pay these bills. We got to buy this food. We got to do yada, yada, yada. So it's a lot of paycheck to paycheck. And a lot of the times when we're building this wealth in our lives, a lot of the times when we're trying to build something sustainable, either we find ourselves having a lot of difficulty with doing that shit, like it's hard as fuck to the point where it's creating resistance. And that's what I wanted to touch on too, where a lot of us have goals and dreams, but we don't really pursue them out of the fear of failing, out of the fear of, I don't want to do the business part. You get what I'm saying? And you don't even have to have a personal business like your own business. But what I'm hearing is If you really want to break this pattern in your family, in your bloodline, from going to not having anything to creating something sustainable, you're going to have structure. You're going to have discipline. You're going to have to break these limiting beliefs. You're going to have to overcome this fear of putting in the fucking work. I'm just going to say that. And like I always tell y'all, I keep it transparent as fuck. I come from not having much of anything to doing my own thing, to really being self-sufficient. And that did come with a lot of fear, a lot of fucking fear, because I'm just like, I didn't have a blueprint. I don't know how to do this shit. I didn't know nothing about business. I didn't know nothing about handling taxes. I didn't know nothing about shit. So everything was my own fucking research. And for a lot of y'all probably dealing with the same thing. I wanted to pursue your own thing. But like I said, when it comes to handling the small details, really breaking shit down and making sure your finances are good, making sure your bank is good, making sure your savings are good, it seemed like too much. But y'all got to realize the fact of you not wanting to pursue things like that is what's holding you back. Because some of you here, what I'm channeling in, some of you either got debts, you get what I'm saying? Things you know you need to pay and you delaying on, you penny pitching on. You got the money and you holding it back because it's just like, I need that money right now. I'm going to give it a little bit, but I don't want to pay it all. You get what I'm saying? Or you got taxes and shit you know you need to handle. I know I need to handle that, but I'm not handling it because it's too much. I'll get to it later. But y'all got to think too, though. If you're pausing that, what is the reason? What the fuck is the reason for me putting that shit on hold? Grand rising to everybody coming up here. What is the reason for me stalling on handling my shit? Because you got to think, when you start taking care of your things, yo, that weight is off of your shoulders. You don't have to think about it no more. It's done, and you can move on to greater things. So I guess Spirit is basically saying, stop delaying your own blessings and your own progress, but not handling the things you know you need to, out of fear. That scarcity mindset, exactly, out of fear of not having enough, or not out of fear of it not coming back when it needs to. You got to think, to have an abundance mindset is to know that once I put this shit out, once I handle this, it's all going to return to me tenfold. I'm going to gain more blessings. And that's the thing too. When you really do handle your shit with gratitude and with grace, more comes in abundance. A lot of the time, our shit really do get delayed because the universe, God, Spirit be sitting back like, let me see how let me see how you handle this. I'm going to give you a little bit. I'm going to give you this idea. I'm going to put you on to this project. Let me see how you handle this. Let me see how you show up. You get what I'm saying? So that's the message. Spirit is just like, I'm going to need y'all to handle your shit. Get your monies in order. Get your business in order. Get your paperwork in order. Do your thing so you can get blessed with more. So you can get, like, Spirit, like, I want to give y'all more. Spirit, like, I want to help y'all come out of this poverty mindset. I want to help y'all live free. That's what we're here to do anyway. But it comes with shit you got to do. Because y'all got to think, a person on their wealthy shit, a person really out here living lavishly, that came with a lot of sacrifice. So I'm just hearing, if you want to come out of poverty and really start living in abundance, you're going to have to show up. You're going to have to apply yourself. You're going to have to do the work a lot of people don't want to do. Because I'm going to be real with y'all. Man, not to put my parents on blast, but when it come to money management, bro, what's that? Like, what's that? What's that? You get what I'm saying? Like I said, that's a generational pattern that I'm even called to break and to show up different in. And I know a lot of y'all can relate. You feel me? So if you watching this live right now, it's because you're being called to create this massive abundance in your bloodline. It could be for your own children or whatever. You probably don't even have a big family like that. Whatever it is, Spirit is saying that I have a lot of resources. I have a lot of abundance for you. I want to give to you, but how can you manage it? How are you going to go about, you know what I'm saying? Are you going to take this money and flip it? Or are you going to take this money and blow it? You're going to take these resources and put other people on. You're going to be selfish and withhold it because you think no more is going to come for you. You get what I'm saying? So, I'm getting the chills. I'm not going to read y'all comments as of yet because it'll kind of throw me off from channeling, but I'll get to them in a second. Greetings to everybody popping up in here. Like I said, I really appreciate y'all for returning, showing up, showing love. But we're going to pull some cards and see what else Spirit want to put into this. But I'm just hearing, if you want to grow, if you really want to reap your harvest, much work is required. And a lot of the work really be on some mental shit. It really be the barriers. It really is that, I feel deserving of having more. Because you got to think, if you're used to just getting by, you may not like just getting by. You may not like living paycheck to paycheck. But because you've been in that energy for so long, it's your comfort zone. It's just like, I'm making it. You get what I'm saying? It's high. It's cool. And I'm even hearing that for some of y'all, you in a job situation you cannot fucking stand. You fucking hate it. A part of y'all even feel like, I can do better on my own. I got my own ideas and things I want to pursue and work on and accomplish. But like I said, when it comes to that real work that you got to put in, the structuring, the discipline, the showing up when nobody else is motivating you and saying, girl, you got this, man, you got this. You're gonna have to pull yourself through that shit. Like I said, especially if you want to live in abundance. Y'all know I'm always kicking spiritual shit, always talking about manifesting. That's cool, but you also got to balance that spiritual with the practical. You got to handle your business. You got to pay them credit cards. You know what I'm saying? You got to handle your shit. So like I said, you can get that weight off your shoulders of feeling like you owe somebody. I'm in debt. You know what I'm saying? I can't really live. I can't really splurge. I can't really flourish the way I want to. It's only a mindset. You get what I'm saying? So I'm going to see what our angels, y'all angels, spirit guides want to throw into this. Or dear spirit guide and goddesses, angels from the pure white light, I ask for your assistance during this time. Please speak through me in a way that the collective will understand. Please give me the guidance to give clarity to whomever needed at this time. So let's see what's going on. What angels do we have around us during this time? The angel of vision. Okay, at the bottom of the deck it says, someone is not revealing part of the story. Trust your feelings over what others say. The next card is the angel of healing. The angels have felt your sadness and have shown up today to send you healing. Okay. So a lot of you are being supported, calm, guided. Okay. Love is here. Assurance is here. Protection is here. Okay. The angel of vision is here. Okay. I feel like this is ascension though. Where your mind goes, where your focus goes, energy flows. But this is what all this blue is telling me. Y'all definitely been in a state of kind of just like self-reflection, really like observing where you at this point in your life, observing the people around you, observing where you're going, where you've been. I really feel a calm energy. For some of you, it is a little sad, borderline depression or melancholy. If you don't know what melancholy is, it's kind of like you may find yourself sighing all the time and you don't know why. It's a still energy, kind of like a bored energy. But what I am hearing is pay attention to your vision. Pay attention to where your thoughts go the majority of the time, because y'all know I like to always say too, where your focus goes, energy flows. And I'm hearing this is not your ending point. This is actually a new beginning for y'all. And I do feel like for some of y'all, you're really in this place of, I just want someone to tell me it's going to be okay. I want to be able to live in a place where I'm not worrying. I want to feel happy. I want to feel peaceful. I want to feel confident in the decisions I'm making. I want to feel whole. This is what I'm hearing. So a big thing or a big part of that is surrendering. Surrendering to what you know you need to do and not always waiting on when is the perfect time. Because a lot of the times too, when you wait on that perfect moment, it don't fucking get here. You get what I'm saying? I feel like I'm waiting a million years. I'm waiting weeks on hand for me to feel this feeling. Why am I not able to feel this fucking feeling that I want to feel? And that's because you have to cultivate it. You have to embody it. You have to come back within. And what I'm hearing is for some of y'all, especially over these holidays and shit, what I'm hearing is a lot of y'all just wasn't feeling it. Something didn't feel really in sync. You felt a little out of place. You felt confused. You didn't really feel the wholeness with your folks. Okay. And what I'm also hearing, this is a call to also create the surroundings you want to be in, create the family you want to attract by creating it inside. All right. So we're going to pull some tarot. Let's see what else is coming up. But I'm definitely hearing that y'all are protected. You're very protected. And within this energy, even though things may not be the way you may like right now, I'm just hearing to remain in the state of gratitude. Because as y'all observing what you're going, think about this. When we're going through things we don't like, that's the contrast. Okay, that's the contrast in your life. And when we're shown things we don't like and shit like that, we get to decide what we prefer. You get what I'm saying? Like, okay, I don't like my finances looking this way. I prefer it to be this way. What are you willing to do to get it that way? You get what I'm saying? I don't like how I'm feeling this way. I've been sad for some time. What am I willing to change so I don't have to feel this way? That's what I'm hearing, because I am hearing a lot of y'all have identified with the struggle for too long. Okay, you've identified with sadness for too long. And it's time for a renewal. So let's see. What else needs to come up? Your spirit. What else do they need to know during this time? Current energy is the Six of Wands in reverse. For some of you, you feel like you're doing a lot, but you're not going nowhere. You're not really being supported on the success you want in your life. You're not being supported on these ideas. You feel like people always trying to rain on your parade. For some of you, you feel like just as you start to do good, abundance start to come in, things start working, and people start being chatty. You get what I'm saying? Throwing their 2 cents in, maybe shooting your ideas down. You get what I'm saying? With that Six of Wands, there's a need to kind of become a little recluse in your life. If you're not already in this energy, like to really pull back and really evaluate what's of value in your surroundings. Like, is the people I'm socializing with, mingling with, tapping into, are they really supportive to the energy I want to be in? If not, I need to detach. I need to let go. I need to reshift my focus. For some of y'all, I feel like some of y'all about to get real serious. And it's Capricorn season. I feel like it's the end of the year. A lot of y'all just like, okay, a lot of the shit that played out in 2023 is not about to play out in 20. It's just like y'all drawing the fucking line in the sand. Like, you know what? I'm real tired of being tired. I want to explore life in a better way. I'm just hearing this cannot be the end all be all. I can't keep playing this energy out. Like, it's almost like you're taking your power back. And it's a sacrifice. Because for some of you, coming out of this energy, maybe where you were I heard the word spendthrift. Some of y'all coming from this energy of just, okay, I got it right now. I'm going to use it right now. I'm going to put it out. You know what I'm saying? I'm just buy what I want right now. Kind of like this instant gratification energy, out searching for what you want to feel on the inside and realizing that the more I put out, the less I'm receiving within. So it kind of like Spirit is saying it's time to be a little selfish for your needs, for your goals, for your dreams, the things you're going to have to do. That's where the sacrifice is going to come in. Not waiting for people to support you, put you on. I'm going to just do what I got to do. Yeah, look at that. 2 of Wands. I'm telling y'all, it's just like, let me focus on what's going on in my world. I see what's going on out here. I ain't really into that shit. For some of y'all, I do feel like this is, because with the 6 of Wands, you see is people in the back. It's people in the back. But by it coming out of reverse, that could be like people watching you, judging you, probably laughing in your face, cheering you on a little bit, but low-key trying to rain on your motherfucking parade. You get what I'm saying? Probably saying a little slick shit. Y'all be careful who you share your ideas with. Honestly, just talking to, period, because sometimes people will take and absorb what you're saying. You get what I'm saying? I know for a fact, in my household growing up, hate to say it, but it's true. My parents would I just be speaking and expressing myself and going over how I'm feeling. And then later in a week, they'll use that shit against me. And for some of you, you're probably dealing with this shit where either friends, family, your partner, or something, you express something that was really on your chest, you confined, and they take it and flip it. And this is where it got some of y'all on this point where it have you feeling like, damn if I do, damn if I don't. If I can't turn to my family and friends, who the fuck I'm gonna turn to? You turn to yourself. You turn to yourself. You focus on your own world, your own goals, your own tasks, your own desires. And it can be a little rough in the beginning, but that Two of Wands speaks of a new vision, a new path, a new plan, nigga. I don't want to sit here. I don't want to be in this energy forever. What else need to come up, Spirit? Yeah, got the Emperor in reverse. That's like tyrant energy. For some of y'all dealing with people or have dealt with people who were like a fucking bully. And this can speak of like a father figure, your dad, a boss, somebody you were supposed to look up to who was down on you, downplaying you. This can also be a partner. Maybe you depend on them financially for support, and then they turn around and use that against you or throw it in your face like, I'm helping you. Like, why are you acting like this? For some of you, this is a father figure, like, or dad. Like, either the nigga wasn't there, so it made you feel insecure in your life, not really supported, not loved, feel like you always have to do everything on your own, or always have to be super independent, And this what kind of got some of y'all in this defeated or disappointed energy, because it's just like, who do I turn to? Yep, the Page of Wands. All these wands here, y'all. This is literally y'all like having it's kind of like something, a fire has been lit under y'all ass, or it's about to be lit under y'all ass, where it's just like, I have to do what I have to do. And like I said, with the title of this video, where much is given, much is also required. It's just like, you know what? If I got to sacrifice a whole motherfucking year to really get on my feet, to really just work, grind, structure, rebuild, rebrand, maybe cancel some subscriptions is what I just heard. So it's kind of like pull back. I'm not going to go out as much. I'm not going to travel as much. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to hang out as much. I'm really going to pull back and pour into me and what I really want to do and what I really want to build, so I don't have to depend on the fucking tyrant. I don't have to depend on this job. You get what I'm saying? I don't have to depend on these people. I can stand on my own feet and gradually attract the people who's really supposed to be in my life. But what is a call for some of you is a need to maybe father yourself, mother yourself, become your own boss in your life. You get what I'm saying? Like, give yourself everything you was not getting in your youth. Because with shit like this, it always go back to the foundation we had at home. You get what I'm saying? Like, what was your upbringing like? And like I was telling y'all with the finances things earlier, if you have a reluctancy to really build what you want for yourself or pay your bills and do these things that you know you really needed to do, that's probably because that's all you fucking saw. Your subconscious is very fucking powerful, and it pulls in, it absorbs its surroundings. So if you dealt with a lot of poverty or saw a lot of poverty, 9 times out of 10, that's the energy you're acting in. But like I said, as you become aware of your own actions and why you do the things you do, you can change it. I ain't saying it's gonna be easy, but you can change it. That's why that Two of Wands here. Y'all like, I gotta do something. Knight of Cups. I gotta follow what I know is right. But with the Knight of Cups, it also speaks of good news coming in, collective. So it's like, as y'all experiencing what y'all experiencing, this could be a phone call coming in for some support. This could be a divine intervention. This could be an idea of your own. This could be pursuing your own crafts, your own creativity, doing a little DIY shit, really putting yourself in a place where You're not thinking so much up here. You going more into your heart space now. You following how you feel. Let me do what I know in my heart is right for me at this time. You get what I'm saying? As I'm looking at this Knight, though, this Knight of Cups, you see how that horse is kind of holding back? For some of you, that is that reluctancy that y'all is feeling to move forward. But he in the trenches. It's a river right there. It's mountains and shit. Just observing the card, these mountains and shit in the back, you can be like, man, if I move forward, it might be a little hard for me. But you got to think, if you were already dealing with shit you don't like, you may as well push the fuck forward and do what the fuck you got to do. Cry through it. Shit. Do one of them crazy laughs. Y'all ever been like so fucking mad? You started crying and then you started laughing like, ha ha, nigga, fuck it. Shit. You know what? I may look crazy as hell right now. But I'm going to do what the fuck I got to do. Like, I feel that type of energy, like somebody, like you trying to, I'm not going to say psyching yourself up, but it's just like you shifted. You're just like, fuck this shit, man. I'm just, fuck it. I'm about to get my bread. I'm about to get my money. I'm about to follow my passions. I'm about to handle my dreams. I don't really know how it's all going to play out, but you know what I'm saying? I have a vision. I have a goal. I have things I want to do. I'm not going to let nobody stand in my way. What the fuck did I tell y'all? This is in a near future position. Hello, the Fool, taking a leap of faith, big Aries energy. You know what I'm saying? Walking out, just, it's kind of like what I'm also observing here in this car. Homie got his little bag. So for some of you, this could be a living situation, like I said, a job situation where, or you just using what you got. It's like, I ain't got that much, but I'm gonna use what I got. I'm gonna take what I need. For some of y'all, this is taking a leap of faith from leaving either a situation with someone or a job situation where it's just like, I have to follow what I know is right for me. You know what I'm saying? I have to listen to myself. I have to listen to my calling. What I do see here with this little dog, it may be a little voice inside of y'all saying, I wouldn't do that if I was you. I wouldn't take that leap. You know what I'm saying? That little voice probably, I'm going to need you to play it safe. I'm going to need you to stick to what you know, nigga, because if you hop over this cliff, if you start pursuing that shit, you might fall on your ass and die. And that's what that fear should do to y'all. It'll keep you in a holding place. Yep, you got that Hierophant also in the fear position in reverse. So this is a call. A lot of y'all wanting to break family traditions, commitments. For some of y'all, this is a marriage, an engagement. Because a Hierophant could speak of like, like commitments with people, a marriage, coming together. But by being in reverse in the fear position, there's a fear of letting go. There's a fear of breaking these patterns. There's a fear of breaking these traditions. There's a fear of really living an unconventional life. There's a fear of really stepping out on your own. But at the same time, with this Four of Pentacles in reverse and y'all surrounding energy as a collective, you know something in you is saying, bitch, we got to let this shit go. It's not serving me. It's not helping me. I'm not really benefiting. I'm holding on to this shit. And the longer I hold on to it, it's causing more pain than progress. If this is not a dealing with someone else, this could be a feeling inside of you, just like the energy I've been in is not really benefiting me. The ideas I'm sitting on, I could be working on it and actually pursuing what I want in my life. It's like a lot of y'all just like, I'm willing to let go and sacrifice whatever the fuck I need, as scary as it is, so I can do what the fuck I got to do, because I'm tired of being tired. I'm tired of holding on. I'm tired of trying to make this shit work. I'm tired of making excuses for myself. I'm tired of not being free. I'm tired of living in poverty. I'm tired of not having what I need when I need it. Yeah, look at that. 10 of Wands. Y'all's fucking tired. 2 of Cups in reverse of dealing with ain't shit people. People who can't reciprocate. People who not balanced. So some of y'all, this is dealing with people who are in balance within themselves or maybe selfish. Mama, you okay? You okay? Okay. Sound like she was over there choking. But yeah, I'm definitely hearing it's time to take a leap of faith. It's time to start walking towards what you really want. They're looking at each other. For some of y'all, I just feel like it's a call to really do what you need to do. Stop bullshitting. Stop trying to. I'm hearing also overly compromising with people. Stop trying to sell yourself a different dream. Y'all want to be free, but that's a mindset. What else need to come up? Look at this. In y'all hope position, you got the 4 fucking cups. So this is a hope that maybe if I just sit here, the universe will bring me what I need. But as y'all can see, there's 3 cups in front of this motherfucker. All right? There's 3 cups here. The universe is bringing him another cup, but Buddy's sitting there with his arms crossed and hands folded, not really taking no action. So this is also communicating that spirit is like, I'm always providing. I'm always here to assist. I'm always bringing you ideas and feelings and nudges and talking to you intuitively through your dreams, sending you synchronicities and your grandma coming to you in your motherfucking dreams, your auntie, your cousin, your brother. I'm giving you what you need. How are you going to use it though? The outcome card is the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. So the outcome is y'all coming out of this lack, pain, feeling lonely, feeling like you always left out, feeling like the black sheep, feeling like it's just you and Boo Boo the fool over here trying to get your shit together. By coming out of reverse, this is y'all saying, you know what, I'm drawing, like I said, I'm drawing a line. I'm going to make this sacrifice. I'm going to do what I got to do to uplift my finances, to uplift my life. The 5 of Pentacles could also speak of like health issues. So doing what I got to do for my health, mentally, physically, spiritually, putting myself in a place where I really feel whole. I really feel complete. I'm really experiencing change for real. Like this is what y'all want. But like I said, y'all got to come out of this fear of failing, this fear of being ridiculed, this fear of things not working out your way. This is the thing though. When you really start pursuing what you want, you may have an ideal of how the outcome is going to be, right? And spirit, 9 times out of 10, God, spirit, universe, have a bigger picture for you. Have so much more than you probably ever imagined for yourself. All they need you to do is just show up. Take that leap. Just try. It's gonna take some dedication. Don't be one of the people like, I'm gonna just try a little bit and I'm gonna leave it alone. I'll come back to it next year. Even though next year is like a couple days from now. But y'all get what I'm saying. Like, I'm just hearing, stop putting your blessings on hold. Stop putting how you want to feel on hold. Stop putting the things you really want in your life on hold. Do what you gotta do. Handle your responsibilities so y'all can really get what you want. Let's clarify some of these cards now. Where much is given, much is required. Spirit, clarify this 2 of Wands for my babies. Yep, y'all got the 6 of Cups to clarify the 2 of Wands. So this speaks of like, remember how I was telling y'all about our upbringing, your home life, the family. Being that the 2 of Wands came out with the 6 of Cups, this is a need to kind of go within, kind of reflect back on your past. A lot of the time, especially when we get in our adulthood, we don't really look back behind us and really see why everything took place the way it did. But like I said, this is a need. It's kind of like Spirit is telling y'all to reflect on where you came from, but also where you want to fucking go. I'm here. Do this for your inner child. For real. Because I'm going to be real with y'all. I had to do that shit on multiple occasions. Just like, you know what? I'm going to show up for little Naya. Because wasn't nobody really showing up for her. If anything, I had to grow up real fucking fast. I had to be my own mother. I had to be my own father. You get what I'm saying? It sucks ass. And for a lot of y'all, you probably be like, why me? But where much is given, much is required. If you went through all that shit, that's because there's like this goddamn treasury, this abundance so big set aside just for you. But you got to also feel deserving of having it. You got to create this structure and discipline. So when this money, abundance, or whatever it is come in your life in abundance, you can maintain it. Because if you don't feel worthy, if you're not going to really do the work to keep it structured, it will slip out of your hands just as fast as you get it. So I'm just here and reflect on what you really want, what it means to you. So you will have a why on why you're pursuing it versus just, I got to do this shit. Like, no, I'm doing this shit so I don't have to experience this shit again. I'm doing this so my children don't have to go through the struggles I did. I'm doing this to break a generational pattern of being in poverty, of being hurt, of suffering, heartbroken, dissatisfied. So I can feel confident within myself and what I'm doing. Clarify this Knight of Cups. Why is this Knight of Cups here? Yeah, it's going to take some strength, though. Spirit said it's going to take some strength, baby. It's going to take some strength, some inner strength. You know what I'm saying? Big Leo energy here. Big Leo and Aries. Okay. Maybe that's some energy y'all need to embody. Because you got to think, another thing I'm feeling with the strength card, since we're speaking of Leo energy, y'all can't be afraid of your own motherfucking success. Okay? If I have any Leos here in the chat, or if you have a lot of fifth house or Leo energy in your chart, you are called or you are reincarnated to show up and show out, to lead, to stand out, to do your own motherfucking thing, to really be a showgirl, a showboy. You get what I'm saying? And for some of y'all, like I said, if you're not a Leo or have Leo energy in your chart, you're just being called to do things other people around you are not motherfucking doing, baby. You came here to stand out. You came here to lead. And that's probably why a lot of y'all don't have the blueprint. It's just like, I got things I want to do, but nobody's around me showing me how to do this shit and how to cultivate these. I don't know how to do this. And a lot of the time with that Leo energy too, there could be a fear of being in the spotlight. But this is what you came here to do. You get what I'm saying? The next card that came out is the 9 of Wands, but it came out in reverse. Spirit is wanting y'all to release this energy of feeling like the damn clip from Color Purple came out. When damn, what is her name? What was Hoppo wife's name? Damn, I just watched the damn movie. Anyway, remember when the movie when the Color Purple was shorty was like, I had to fight all my life. I had to fight my brother. I had to fight my father. I had to fight my uncles. Like, this is what I feel. Sophia, exactly. Sophia. Okay. This is, I get Sophia type of energy with that. And Spirit is like, if y'all really want to shift this paradigm y'all been in, y'all have to come out of this place where you feel like you have to fight your whole life. And really, look, been fighting for the spotlight. Look, you ain't even got to do that. You ain't got to do that. Just be like, yo, I know my position. I know what I'm here to do. I'm already chosen. You get what I'm saying? The spotlight is actually was on me the day I was born. I just didn't recognize my own motherfucking light. You get what I'm saying? So coming from that 9 of Wands, I had to fight all my life type of energy. Y'all got to realize too, especially when you are targeted in your family, when you feel like people are always coming at you, there's something about you. A lot of the times, y'all, people can see your greatness before you see it. They can see your potential before you see it. And if they're not there to uplift and encourage you, they're going to shoot it down because they're either intimidated by your light, your energy, your capabilities, or they want to keep you in a place where they can control and manipulate you. You get what I'm saying? That's why I said, or Spirit said, You're going to have strength during this time to really show up and do what the fuck you got to do for yourself so you can live the life you want to live. If not, you're going to remain in this I got to fight all my life type of energy. I always got to defend myself. Shit is always hard. It's always one thing after another. Bitch, why can't I get a break? It's just like spirit, like, give yourself a break. Clarify this full energy. Why is this full card here, spirit? And once y'all do that, your cup will run over, bitch. Your cup gonna run over. To clarify the fool. Soon as y'all take that leap of faith, soon as you do what you gotta do, you handle your responsibilities, you put your needs first, you stop prioritizing everybody and your mama above yourself, your cup gonna run over. And when you start experiencing this emotional fulfillment, everything in your life really starts to align. You step out of this energy of worrying and stressing and being anxious, and you just come out of this place of lack, and you really realize how valuable you are as a person, how valuable these ideas are that God's spirit has been giving you. You rebirth yourself. The Ace of Cups is an emotional renewal. You don't feel the same. You'll literally legit wake up one day and just be like, wow, like I'm a brand new person. Like I've been waiting all my life to feel this fucking way. And that will legit happen when you start putting what you need to do first for yourself. Other card that came out is the Two of Swords. This is a need to come out of this indecisive ass energy. A lot of y'all know what you got to do. Like I said, y'all just been sitting back and pondering on if I should, if I shouldn't. Is it going to be the right decision? God, please just help me make the right decision. And it's just like, God, it's going back to that playing it safe energy. How long are you going to spend contemplating doing what you got to do when it's already been revealed to you to do what you got to do? The best way to handle big tasks or major decisions in your life is making small decisions first. Let me do some little shit. I know I want to quit this job. Let me like save up a check or two, and then I'm about to dip. If I know I'm in a living situation I don't want to be in, I need to start buying boxes and shit. That's a little something I can do because I'm preparing myself mentally to move. If I'm in a relationship with somebody and I feel I cannot leave, okay, all the more for you to really sit back and ask yourself, why am I imprisoning myself? Why am I not allowing myself to be free? Why don't I feel deserving of something better? If you're dealing with family who's constantly downing you, why do I keep going around them? Spirit, clarify this Hierophant in reverse. Yep, look at the look. In the fucking fear position, look what came out. The Seven of Pentacles in reverse. In the fear position. This is a scarcity mindset. For some of y'all, you really don't want to leave doing what you're doing because you feel like it's nothing else. I'm not going to be able to secure the bag if I do some shit like this. I'm not going to be able to have what I need. My cup is not going to overflow. Somebody going to sabotage my good shit. You sabotaging your own good shit by not doing what you got to do. For some of y'all, this is legit a fear of your own success, though. A fear of your own glow up. A fear of having all your needs met. Really, I want y'all to really think about that. Think about how it would feel to have all your needs met. And if there's resistance, if there's fear there, that shows you where the problem is. Damn, I really need to start encouraging myself more to feel like I'm deserving of all this good shit I be thinking about. If y'all have a business or you work for yourself or anything like that, and like business has been really slow for a long time and you sitting back observing, damn, how is everybody else shit flourishing? Like, what the fuck is going on? You need to check in on how you feel on the inside. That really does affect your business. You get what I'm saying? Because if you're doing a lot of physical work, but on the inside, energetically, you feel like in lack, you're not going nowhere. It's like you're moving counterproductive to what you're doing. Your mind and your body literally has to be in sync. And that's why I always tell y'all too to slow down whenever you need to, so you can regather yourself, you can ground your energy, so you can see where you at, so you can see how you moving. Because this shit right here, like I said, the universe, God, spirit got a lot it wants to give. Y'all ancestors like, baby, I want to put you on, but the way your fear is set up, I'm scared to give it to you. For some of y'all, could be an inheritance. I'm hearing unexpected inheritance, money coming in out of nowhere. But like I said, you gotta know how to handle it, baby. You can't get overwhelmed when good shit start happening for you. Clarify this Four of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, look at that. That damn Knight of Cups came out again with his watery ass. But to clarify this Four of Pentacles in reverse in your surrounding energy, you still have the King of Cups. I mean, the King of Pentacles in reverse. When a King of Pentacles is upright, this is a businessman or a businesswoman or a woman in her masculine energy really getting her motherfucking bread. Okay. But by it coming out of reverse, this is speaking of someone who don't have a plan. They don't have no real structure. They don't have no discipline. They don't really handle their business well like that. They are reluctant to really do big shit. The King of Pentacles, he's solid, he's secure, he handles his shit pretty much. But by it coming out of reverse with the Knight of Cups, this speaks about y'all having a dream. For some of y'all live in y'all fantasies, but there's not much action to back that shit up. So it's kind of like Spirit is saying, like, I need y'all to be more practical. Balance that practical with that vision. I see the vision. Let me take some steps, do what I got to do. Like I was telling y'all, pay y'all credit card bills, your taxes, whatever you owe, so that can get off your chest so you can pursue some new things. But that shit still weighing on your head is making you not want to pursue new things because you're hearing new responsibilities. If you don't want to do something, pay somebody else to do it. You ain't got to do all this shit by yourself, but get it done. Y'all got to think wealthy people ain't out here handling all this business shit on their own. Save up your bread. For some of y'all, you probably legit need to invest in a financial advisor or something like that. You can go to your bank for that. I mean, Google the motherfuckers, YouTube University, put yourself on, educate yourself. I'm just hearing, don't make no excuses. It's time for structure, discipline, planning. Big Capricorn energy here as well. Big Taurus energy here as well. It's time to stop playing small because the universe wants to give to your ass. Clarify this Four of Cups. For some of y'all, I keep hearing, I'm waiting, but you're waiting on somebody else who's not really making much moving. And this is what's also causing y'all your own motherfucking delays. Stop waiting on people to handle your business. Stop waiting on people to get your shit together. Stop waiting for people to go with you to do X, Y, Z. Stop waiting for people to give you the go ahead. Stop waiting for motherfuckers to act right. You act right. Seven of Wands in reverse to clarify this Four of Cups. The Seven of Wands in reverse speak of someone who's really not defending themselves. For some of y'all been in this go with the flow energy for a long time. Kind of just taking what life throws at you and then handling it accordingly versus you setting the tone for how you want things to be, then you showing up that way. For some of you, this is you losing the fight in you. For some of you lost the fight, and this could deal with someone else. If y'all in a partnership with somebody while it's coming out of reverse, y'all lost the fight in you. You're not interested. You're not really present. Maybe in that relationship. For some of y'all, this could be a job as well. But with the cups, it speaks of an emotional thing. So some of y'all are not emotionally fulfilled. You're not really there. You're absent. And this is what's also taking you away or pulling you away from the business things that you need to handle. If this is not a relationship, this could be a family dynamic, like I was mentioning throughout the reading, not really feeling supported, not feeling like nobody's really there to fight for you, to defend you, to show up for you. So it's trying to feel like I don't really feel like doing that for myself. For some of y'all, this is a self-pity ass energy. Kind of been in self-pity mode. Y'all better shake that spirit, man. That's a spirit. Rebuke that motherfucker. Light some incense, sage. Read yourself some affirmations. Reclaim your peace. Because y'all got to think too, since we talking about prosperity here, if you're feeling that way the majority of the time, that's probably a dominant energy in your family of feeling that's sad, just unmotivated. Nothing really going on. Life is probably, somebody got probably thinking, oh, life is just shit. You get what I'm saying? Or we have problems, you know, there's always be problems. I'm better just problem enough problems. So there's a need to shift your mindset, reprogram your mind. Y'all better listen to some subliminals or some shit. Clarify this Five of Pentacles in reverse for my baby spirit. We're going into the new year. Spirit, like, I want y'all to feel great. Clarify this Five of Pentacles in reverse. Look, listen. The Five of Pentacles in reverse. And then we got Justice. I'm telling y'all about to get your justice due. And it's that fire here again. Fire has been all up through our reading. That's that fire I was talking. And it's literally under her ass. I told y'all fire gonna be lit under y'all motherfucking ass to get some shit done. Okay. So that fire can also comes with, I gotta think of like fire sign. I'm gonna just say myself, I'm using myself as an Aries. When I'm focused on some shit, I have tunnel vision. I don't want no distractions. I don't want to hear what he say, she say. I am here. Like I am. So for some of y'all probably find yourselves tapping into Two of energy where you really don't want to be bothered. I want to focus on what I got to do. I want to get it done. I want to stack my bread. For some of y'all, this is kind of going into overdrive is what I'm hearing. So out of nowhere, y'all probably get this energy where it's just like I said, that fire get lit under your ass. You got ideas, you pursuing it, you getting out, you driving, you going places, you talking to people, you networking, you putting yourself on. I'm hearing use the energy while it's there. Because the way this ebb and flow shit be going in life, you may be feeling that shit one day and another day you back to that other energy you was in. So when you find yourself in that energy of feeling motivated, that is the best time to get up and take action. But if you do find yourself the majority of the time being in this reluctant energy where you are afraid to pursue the things that you deeply desire, working out will really help charge y'all up. You got to get the energy moving, yoga, stretching, eating spicy foods, honestly, will get you up and going. Drinking ginger tea will get you up and fucking going. If you're a coffee person, coffee, don't overdo it though. Make sure you're balancing that out with some water. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just hearing, you know, B12. You know what I'm saying? Do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. All right. So I'm going to pull some Angel Oracle down. I think we're going to be done. Because, you know what? I heard we're going to pull some angel numbers. That's what we're going to do. Then we're going to get out of here. So I feel like what was said was said. What was needed to be said was said. So angels, what would y'all like to leave us out with during this time? Okay, we got 0220. Okay. So it says act on your idea. I can't make this shit up, y'all. Realistic and practical approach goals. Okay, realistic and practical approach to goals. Divine timing, ambition, cooperation, and discipline. Y'all, I cannot make that shit up. Do y'all see that? I had to show y'all because some of y'all probably like, bitch, you made that up. No, Spirit is clarifying, okay? Anyway, it says you have the benefit of good fortune. And if you use your wise judgment, you can do anything. In this place, you can reach new heights. You should act on your potential when you see this pattern, since what you They wrote this wrong as fuck. You should act on your potential when you see this pattern, since what you plant, you will grow. You're about to experience a spectacular ascendance. Y'all, I can't make this up. I'm gonna pull one more. Spirit, like, be realistic, girl. Be realistic, man. You know what you gotta do. You know what you gotta do. Stop playing like you don't see that shit piling up. Hey, listen. Abundance, prosperity, personal power. Let's get it. Material and spiritual abundance, wealth, resources, force, balance, confidence, material gain, epic romance. Come on. All that is good and pleasant in your life will multiply. Angels are sending the number to reassure you of the prosperity and well-being ahead. Your surroundings will treat you with admiration and respect. Use it for the greater good. Y'all, listen. That's a beautiful confirmation, babies. That's a beautiful confirmation. Thank you, Juicebox J. Y'all, for sure, hit the like button if y'all feel like it resonated with y'all. I appreciate it. The spirit, like, yo, I got y'all. You show up, kind of like meet the universe halfway, yo. Meet the universe halfway. You ain't got to do the most, but show up. But show up, because I want y'all to win, man. And I really do feel like 2024 is about to bring in so much abundance. I was looking over some of the transits, and a lot of the, like, how the planets are aligning and the different things that's going on for next year. It's really opening a lot of portals, a lot of avenues for abundance, for money. Like right now too, like if you have ideas you're sitting on, hop on that shit so you can go into the new year feeling like I'm already starting. I'm already on a roll. Don't wait. Don't wait. You feel me? Now, what y'all saying in these comments? Well, I know edges left. Look, snatched them all. Snatched them all. Okay. Juicebox J, you turning 30 next week. Happy early birthday, babe. Happy early birthday. For real. Like, we doing big things. We doing big things. Getting some sun too does help with giving you energy. That is very correct. The whole Juvenile song came on my head when you said that. Listen. I'm glad this resonated with y'all. So when I say that message came in strong, I'm just like, all right, God. All right. Time to boss up again. I've been feeling that shit anyway. I've been feeling that anyway. Because the way my family's set up, it's like, look, either you're going to do something totally different or you're going to end up the same way they did. And I can't do that. I don't want my children to experience none of that struggle, hardship. Everybody going to have their struggles. But I don't want my children to go through what I went through, because throughout my life, I've been homeless so many times with my parents. You get what I'm saying? Like living in shelters and shit. I don't want my kids to go through that. Not when I'm fully functional, you feel me? I'm fully functional. So while I got my good health, I got my good mind, let's get up and let's take some fucking action. Let's do what we got to do. Fuck the excuses. Sweat now, chill, relax later. But I love y'all. I really do appreciate y'all. Happy Friday. If I don't do another live before the New Year's, Happy New Year, or the calendar year. And I pray that y'all all do what you got to do so you can show up in your best energy and receive all of the abundance you would truly deserve. Okay? So, yes, babes. Thank y'all again for being here. And until next time, much peace and love.